On December 3rd, 2020, Warner Bros. Released some major news that shocked the entire movie industry. And of course, part of this news involves the premiere plans for Matrix 4. Also, it is believed that the official Matrix 4 title and logo may have been revealed. So let's take a quick look at the news that broke Hollywood. Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Yesterday, Warner Bros. Made one of the most shocking announcements in cinematic history. The studio will officially release their entire 2021 film catalog in theaters as well as HBO Max simultaneously. This decision has completely changed the traditional film distribution model that has lasted for decades. This unprecedented change is the result of the current global pandemic that has drastically limited the number of people that can go to the movie theaters. Matrix 4 is still scheduled to release on December 22nd of next year, but now it will premiere on HBO Max as well as theaters around the world. The Warner Bros. New HBO Max release scheme is only for the year 2021. The decision was made considering the uncertainty arising due to the outbreak of the pandemic. It's still unclear if the audience would prefer to go to the cinemas or not. According to Screen Rant, Warner Bros. Pictures Group Chief Operating Officer Carolyn Blackwood stressed that the move is only in reaction to the current circumstances. This is a temporary 2021 plan. We have to support the exhibition of the product. We don't think we're changing the economics of these movies any more than the pandemic has. We're adding another interval and period for revenue with HBO Max. This announcement was done with a 1-minute commercial showing the movies that will be released on the streaming service. The list of 17 films includes The Matrix 4, Dune, In the Heights, The Sopranos prequel, The Many Saints of Newark, and The Suicide Squad. This is a somewhat controversial move for some fans because Lana Wachowski's quality work is better experienced on an IMAX screen. Maybe it's time for each of us to invest in our own home movie theaters if we want to experience the magic of watching a film on a big silver screen. Now about The Matrix. During this commercial, we got a glimpse of what appears to be the official logo of Matrix 4. It has yet to be confirmed if the title of the film is just Matrix 4 or if it's subject to change. Regardless, this placeholder is the first official piece of marketing of the film. The Matrix sequels had subtitles that began with the letters RE, so Matrix 4 could continue that tradition. Hopefully we will see the real title once the first trailer is released. Despite multiple films being announced in this commercial, Matrix 4 was trending at number 1 for several hours. Even yours truly saw a massive spike in viewership soon after the news, proving that the interest in Matrix 4 is quite strong in comparison to the other films mentioned in the announcement. There is something interesting about the simplistic and minimalistic design of the Matrix 4 title. There are no traces of the Matrix code or the color green, which is closely associated with the franchise. Maybe the logo was recently made just to have something to show in the commercial, completely unrelated to the film's aesthetic. Or maybe the logo does represent the Matrix 4, and the film's look and atmosphere are going to differ from the original trilogy. However, this minimalistic style of black and white is in the old Matrix universe. The Construct, the virtual reality program that the Resistance use, from training exercises to flight guidance in Zion. This leads us to theorize that much of the Matrix 4 story may happen within the Construct. The premiere of Matrix 4 on HBO Max also opens the possibility for a TV series. A Matrix series has been rumored for years, but nothing has materialized. Now that the franchise is making a comeback, and HBO Max is in need to expand its catalog of original content, it is safe to assume that more stories within this universe might come to the small screen. There are multiple timelines and Matrix simulations to choose from to make a series. For example, a Matrix series that takes place inside the Paradise or Nightmare Matrix. Or how about a series depicting the first robot rebellion, the story of B166ER and his trial that began the fall of mankind, the creation of the first Matrix, the first humans who were connected to it, the story of when the Oracle added choice to the simulation and the manifestation of the first anomaly. Or how about a live-action adaptation of any of the animated shorts from the Animatrix or the Matrix comics? The possibilities are almost limitless. However, for this to happen, The Matrix 4 needs to be a success. If the film does well in theaters and in HBO Max, it's guaranteed that we will see more movies and other media products like TV shows and video games. The original Matrix grossed more than $460 million at the box office on a budget of $63 million. Needless to say, the investors were really happy. Matrix 4, on the other hand, is a gamble since it's been nearly 2 decades since the last movie. It will be a difficult task to connect to a new generation of film and sci-fi buffs. Although The Matrix has never been forgotten, it's still one of the most influential franchises in the history of cinema, comparable to other franchises such as Star Wars. All we can do now is wait and see how this new initiative will work out for Warner and how it will affect the hopeful success of Matrix 4. We hope that it will not only be the return of this franchise, but also the beginnings of a new lineup of content. But do you agree? Are you going to see Matrix 4 on the silver screen or on your TV? What do you think about the film's logo? Is it a good idea for Warner to put all of their upcoming movies on HBO Max and theaters day and date? For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.